Hi friends, in my last week I have an interesting conversation with one friend about the weights. Weights I refer the salary of people and how to the corporative jobs is not solution for the average person in my country that is Peru. For example, I remember that discussion started because I see a graphic in Twitter, well, ex Twitter, now X, that the graphic shows the evolution in trend of the active or securities in the stock markets and the evolution of the salaries or wage of the people in USA. And if you see this graphic, you can see that the evolution of the stock, well, of the market stock, have a lot of moments in increase, but this don't happen with the salaries. The salaries move in horizontal movement. Um, if you see the graphic of the return of S&P 500, for example, you can see that the returns or the evolution of the money have movements that are vertical movements in comparison with the horizontal movement of the salaries. What is the idea of that? The idea of that is that if you don't invest your money, you will be poor all your life. And if you don't teach how to make money for your next generations, probably the next generations is still poor. Well, this is crazy graphic. And what is the idea? Okay, if my salary is bad, I need to find a manner for pass to my the money that I win with my salary to securities of a stock market for it follow this grow up. But well, the system, the capitalism system, that for me it's now the best option for all the countries, but well, the best option is not necessarily perfect options. And for me it's really a way to be the best option, but well, it's the best. It's not perfect, but it's the best. But what happened with this system? This system increased the difference between poor and rich persons. Okay, if you still with your mediocre, I don't know how to pronounce this word, but probably you understand the word. If you are still with this kind of life, probably you are still poor all your life. And what is the idea? Okay, the idea of my argument is that the system make that you poor all your life because it's impossible to save money. I don't have facts about money in my country, but okay, only for make some calculations. Imagine this. Imagine that your salary is 4,000 soles. That is a good salary for average person in Peru because the majority of persons don't earn this money. Okay, you need to know that okay, your salary probably it's it's not the net. You need to pay taxes. Your money decrease for the inflation. You need to pay your food, your home. If you have sons, probably the expense in relate with your sons. And if you know about your salary, you can realize that your salary don't have a good part for make savings. And it's a problem of the majority of persons. So it's not a good idea take your save and then put the save in stock markets because probably the quantity of money that you can save it's really poor. And it's the problem of of persons in my country. For this reason, the stock market is not the solutions. And the idea is that you don't want to be a slave of corporations because okay, I think this idea needs to be the idea of the majority of person is not to work in companies and start in 7 and 8 a.m. and then return to your house 7 p.m. This is not the idea. The only solution that I can recommend to the people that I hope to listen this podcast is you need to start with your entrepreneurship. You need to start to build own business. And this is the only way to escape to the mediocre life. And it's difficult to speak that because, well, it's easy. For me, it's difficult to share this information because it's complex for the life of average Peruvian person. That it's easy to say, okay, you need to build your own business, but it's difficult to make that. But remember that the the short run, the I don't know how do you say sacrificio in English. Wait me a second. Okay, I come back. The sacrifice in the short run will recompensate in the future, and it's obviously if you start with your own business and you are good in the business that you want to start, probably it's really probably that you have you achieve in the future to build your own business idea because the profits that you can obtain with your own business it's really higher in comparison with the mediocre salary that you can win in companies. This is the idea. This is the idea. Always is the idea of your life. Argument of people that say that uh, corporate road is the it's a safe solution. It's a safe way to generate incomes. For me, these persons are mistake and try to lie to you. Why? Because imagine, okay, for you have achieved in corporative companies, you need to be the CEO or you need to have a position that is near to CEO for obtaining a good salary. But this don't happen, and it's only a statistics reasons because are few positions that are important in companies. The mass of employees are a lot and it this is a true and it's a fact. I don't lie about this fact. What happened with the majority of person? Okay, the majority persons obtain assets, but well, assets, poor assets, maybe each 4 or 5 years, and in one moment of your life you struggle in one part of the I don't know how do you say hierarchical the well my idea is try to say you probably stuck in corporate hierarchy. This is the word that say me Google Traductor. I don't know if it's correct, but probably you stuck and you earn the same salary uh, in the rest of your life. And what is the problem? That inflation when since 1948, when the governments avoid to gold system, and this is other topic that for me is really interest. But well, when the governments away to this system, okay, the inflation was was be a important problem, and this decrease your salary. For example, the minimum wage in my country it's I don't remember the quantity because in at my moment was when I started to work was 1,025 soles, but I know that government decided to increase a few, but I don't remember the exact number. But this money Don't buy the same things that you can buy in the past when the minimum wage was near to 800 soles. And what happened if you win 200 soles more? Well, the answer is the inflation. The inflation decreased your power purchase power purchase that you can have. And this is a really problem. And I said the weights, the real weights that is considered inflation don't increase with the time. And this is the problem of this system. And the persons try to convince or other persons of himself to the corporative jobs are a good way to generate incomes, and it's not true. The only solution is start with your entrepreneurship, or well, I say your own business. This is the only way that you can generate a lot of incomes and avoid the inflation, because it's impossible for legal routes, ways, or methods avoid the taxes. But well, this is other topic maybe. Okay, my recommendation is start with your business and try to be moderate with your expense. This is other important. The persons, for example, the person say that you are a stingy person because you don't use your money. Okay, this mm, don't care you, because it's not mean that you are a stingy person. You are moderate person because you put value in your money. That is the idea. Try to live that it's when you use your money in way that you have a considerable save. This is the idea. Well, a good solution for this is gain your own business. What else? Because yeah, this is for me the solution. Because the other solution is put your money or your save, in better words, in markets. But this is not the case of it. This is not the case of the majority of Peruvian persons. So what is my recommendation? And it's important if you are young person. If you are young person, the best investment today is invest in you. This is the good investment. I don't know if you try to start with your company or you try to start with streaming, you want to be a social media person, invest in communication skills, invest in practice your English, invest in, I don't know, invest in cameras, invest in all things that you know that in addition you obtain more value. This is the idea. When you are young, the best investment is in you. Then when you are more, when the years pass, okay, you start with stock markets maybe if you want. I start now with stock market because it's my hobby, it's my passion. Really like to make research about companies, make recommendation, and it's related with my main job because for this reason I use my money for invest. But if this is not your situation, invest in you is the best solution for you. This is my recommend. Like finally